Yo, what is up, guys? It's Tom. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I made 21,881.43. Now that was through my Stripe. I actually believe there was another £750 payment. So it's a little bit more than that, but let's call it 21k just for the sake of this video. Now, I'm not filming this video to brag. I hate these sort of videos where people say, oh, talking about money, 10k, there's 10, whatever the fuck it is. But I'm making this video to show you guys essentially what is possible and also how to do it. Because just like you probably are, I'm from a small town in England, a little place called Holmfirth, which is near Huddersfield. And this sort of thing was not possible. This sort of thing was not talked about at school. And it is possible. But I was told it weren't possible. Everyone laughed at me when I told them what I wanted to do for a living. And I went and did it. And now everybody asks how I did it. Okay? Today I'm going to show you guys how I did it instead of those guys. All right? So, effectively, if you don't know me already, I am Tom Pearson. I have a online coaching business. I'm going to go into this in a little bit more depth shortly, but effectively, where I help people build their best selves, their physique, their mindset, their life, and excel in their career. And like I said, we made 21.8k plus a bit more in one day the other day, right? We've done this before. This is not every day, guys. I also want to stress this. This is not every day. I'm not saying if you do exactly what I do, you're going to make 21.8k every day, because I don't. Right? And when I do know how to, I will tell you, right? But for now, these days just kind of come and go. Some days I might make as little as 1 or 2k, okay? But I mean, this is still a million times better than I used to earn when I used to earn £1,500 a month working as an engineer on minimum apprentice wage, right? Also, I now get to be extremely fulfilled. Money aside, if I earned this money in my old job, in my 9 to 5, I would be still extremely depressed. I am in a position where I get to help people and be as valuable as possible for a living and become the best version of myself and give that back to the world. There is nothing more fulfilling and aligned to my purpose. And this is one of the first things we're going to talk about, okay? So I'm going to run you through the exact framework. All of this stuff right now may look a little bit overwhelming. If you nail these 5 things, you're going to kill it. All right? You are going to kill it. Nobody's talking about this shit anywhere. And I know some of my normal videos are usually a little bit ranty, like, wake the fuck up, guys. There's a different world out there. And yes, there fucking is. But I want to go a little bit more into the technical side. So for some of you who are at that point where you're like, yeah, I want to take it to that next level in life, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, exactly how my business operates, and go a little bit more into the technical side for you guys that are interested. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is, I should actually just grab the pen. Let me just move this thing out of the way. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is just finish this sentence. The first thing you need to know before I get into anything, as I always talk about, apologies for the bad writing on this thing, but it's mindset, all right? Now, the first principle of mindset when it comes to business is, this is going to be counter to what a lot of big people in the industry say, right? And I can argue with these guys all day. I'm not gonna. Like I said, I could argue with these guys all day. Sorry, guys, I'm shit on this thing. It's not about money, all right? It's about value, okay? That is the first thing you need to know, right? For anyone that comes in and looks at this number, 21.8k in a day, oh my God, I want to do this because Tom earns money. Anyone that goes into a business with the intention to simply just earn money and nothing else will not succeed in business, I can guarantee it. And if you do, you are going to feel extremely unfulfilled, okay? Value is money. Money is value. So if you want to receive money back down the line, you just have to be as extremely valuable as possible. I'm going to show you how to do that today in this video. But you need to get into something only if you're passionate about fixing a problem and changing the world. Okay? So for me, I was there in my job as an engineer. I'd gone all in on my fitness, all in on my mindset as much as I could at the time. And I realized how big an impact that had for me, right? It was crazy, and I just knew that I was like, look, if I can just help other people feel this way that I've accomplished working on my physique and mindset and going all in, and how much better I feel mentally and mindset wise and confidence wise and self-worth wise. When I used to be a really introverted, shy kid, and I just turned into somebody that felt great around women, felt more confident in my career, everything, right? So, and getting respected by lads. Like, I used to be the lanky, acne-filled face beanpole walking around, getting the mick taken out of. Then all of a sudden, I was walking into places, and people were like, fuck, you're in good shape, man. So I just wanted to help other people do that. So I said to myself, if I could just earn the same amount of money one day in this industry that I want to help people in, that's me happy. So my intention was never to go in and earn money. Obviously, money's a nice thing, but money will come when you're valuable at what you do, right? So I went into an industry being passionate about fixing a problem and changing the world, helping other people. A business is simply a business because you help people solve a problem. That's all a business is, right? And also, when you do enter an industry, it's a fuck yeah or it's a fuck no. There will always be some people that talk about, oh yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I think I want to be have a coaching business, but like I think I want to do some trading, and I think I might try Nah, you're gonna fail, right? You are going to fail, right? It's like you will have right now, and now I'm not trying to tell everyone to do online coaching business. I'm just speaking to people that know this is for them, right? Some of you watching this video right now will have a feeling, like a calling inside of you, like, I know that one day, or maybe even right now, or maybe you already are, I know that one day I want to be a coach, and like it's a certainty, right? If that's you, it's a fuck yeah, go all in. If it's a maybe, I want to think about it, or if it's a no, all of them are still no's, right? So you're only going to succeed if it's a fuck yeah, and you know for the rest of your life you just simply want to build your best self and give value back to the world in anything, okay? It's as simple as that. So, here. Point 2, right? We've got these EIOV. First thing, this is how we actually build the business, right? We've got eyes or eyeballs. We've got interest. This is some spacker handwriting. Interest. We've got on board. Jesus. And then we've got value, right? These are the 4 phases of my business. This is how it works, right? So here's what we do. We got traffic effectively. We got eyeballs, right? So first thing, this might be Instagram. Evergreen, I'm going to call it. Evergreen essentially means, guys, that content that's going to be on the feed forever. So it's like an actual feed post. Or YouTube evergreen. So I obviously post content on Instagram and YouTube that are on my feed or in my reels or in my long form, okay, which are simply just to give value and attract the exact people I want to help. I'm going to go into who I help very shortly and the people I work with, okay? Then, interest. People will then either follow me or subscribe if it's YouTube. They might download some of my free stuff. They might message me. Get that all the time, every single. I'm going to run you through this in more depth in a sec. They might engage in my stuff. And they might inquire. Okay? So, people effectively, I'm going to put out content that gives value to the people I want to help, that I'm very passionate about, that if no money was ever going to land again, I would still want to show up for and be consistent every day posting this content to try and change the world. I will post content that I care about on my Instagram, on my YouTube, pretty much every single day. Well, every single day. People who align with my values, align with my mindset, align with my philosophy, find my stuff valuable, will then follow me or subscribe if it's YouTube. They may go download some of my free stuff to help solve their problems. They may message me every day I wake up, and like I could literally show you right now, I'm not gonna message me and talk to me about like the impact my videos are having, how they love my YouTube videos, or how they follow me on Instagram so long and they're taking so much value from my stories or whatever, right? This happens every day. So people will actually just message me and thank me or ask me questions, and that's all great as well. They will engage in my stuff. They may be liking my stories, liking my posts, engaging with polls, whatever, right? And people will also inquire. Again, every morning I wake up and there's inquiries sat there, right, for my online coaching products. Okay, that's phase 2. Then, what happens? Conversation, all right? I will speak with them directly, with these people. If they've inquired, if they've messaged me, if they've downloaded some of my free stuff, I will literally just have a conversation with these people, right? And I will want to understand what their goals are, where they are now, what they're struggling with, and I will basically just have a conversation with them and help them, right? And if we come to a conclusion during that period that we think that one of our online coaching products is going to be a great fit and is going to completely change their life, well then they work with us, right? They will actually just start working with us. There are no sales calls. We're not running any ads. This is just very authentic, raw, organic, right? People are like, if I am in Tom's business, if I'm in one of Tom's coaching programs, I'm going to make 100 times more progress than I would alone. So they make the decision for themselves. I'm not, for one, right? I'm not jumping on a fucking sales call to sell to somebody that doesn't want something or hasn't made a decision that they want to solve their issue themselves, right? At the end of the day, I don't have the issue, right? I don't have all the problems they've got. That's why I'm coaching it, right? Secondly, all my time is going into working with the people who have actually raised their hand and worked with me, and I'm going to give them value all day, every single day, and change their lives. So why would I sit and waste time on a sales call selling somebody, right? They can sell themselves. Everyone that works with me has sold themselves that they want a new life. They want a new physique. They want a new mindset. They want a new lifestyle, right? I'll go into depth on this in 2 minutes, right? But I don't need to tell them that. They know they're not where they want to be, and they know that I am where they want to go. And I have all the solutions and blueprints to get them there. All right, so conversation and make a decision, right? Make the best decision for them, right? It's that simple. And enroll them. So just via a simple conversation, no sales calls, no selly stuff. I also don't have closers doing calls because I actually respect anybody that likes my stuff. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, book in a call with Jason, who I've never even met, and he's going to sell you on a call. I'm not selling you guys, right? I would never sell, right? Everyone sells themselves. The final thing is value, okay? So they get access. This is once they've onboarded. They get instant access. They get community. They get one-to-one coaching. And we blow their fucking heads off with value, which is extremely easy. Which is extremely easy to digest. It's very concise, but life-changing. Within a matter of 20 minutes, they go, holy fuck, this stuff that's taken Tom half a decade to go out, spend the time on, learn, study every day, spend multi-six figures on his own personal development. I get this instantly. And it's life-changing. So we blow the fucking heads off. We give them instant access into our channels, into our one-to-one communication channels. We give them instant access into our community, into our courses. We then get them their onboarding stuff sent over for their one-to-one coaching, and we get on with that straight away. Myself and my team will get everything built out for them. We get all of that sent over, and give them access to everything which is going to blow their fucking heads off. Within the community, there's obviously chat, but there's also group calls every single week on personal development, on mindset, on everything, right? So that's that. Four points. Eyeballs. We get people that are aligned with me, attracted. I don't get anyone in my business, right, who isn't someone I'd want to work with, and all of them people want to work with me. Why? Because I've talked in a very authentic way about shit I like and about shit I dislike. So my content is a filter. I'm like, I'm all for this. I fucking hate this, right? Everyone who's like, yeah, Tom's a fucking G is like, yeah, cool. That's valuable, right? Those people then sell themselves. They're like, yeah, Tom's ahead of me, right? They've dropped their ego. They're like, yeah, Tom's ahead of me and I actually want to learn and I actually want to do exactly the same thing. And then they come in and they fucking blow their heads off with value and then they achieve the same level of shit, right? It's that simple. Okay, it's really fucking easy. I don't understand why online coaching businesses have messed up so fucking bad. I have literally gone against the grain. Everything I do here is different to every single mentor in the fucking world of online coaching will ever tell you. The amount, it's ridiculous, right? That's another story in itself, right? It's fucking appalling. Who, what, how. Okay. So I'm going to run you through exactly who I help. Okay. Career focused lads. Okay. That's the first one. And also advanced entrepreneurs. So I effectively help people in my products who are extremely career focused lads. Extremely career focused, very driven. They know that in their lifetime they want to achieve crazy amounts of success. They may be right now at the very, very start of their personal development and life journey, but they're still extremely career focused. Everyone is coming to me because they have a big goal for success, a very big fucking goal for success. They've got a feeling in their conscience. It's like, I am meant to be so much more than this bullshit society is feeding to me. Let's go get it. And also, we work with a lot of advanced entrepreneurs. Guys who are doing 7 figures a year, 8 figures a year, selling the businesses for multi-8 figures. We got some guys, like, we are working with some very elite level entrepreneurs in our programs, but we're also working with people who want to achieve the same level of success and more, but starting out and they're on that journey. We're going to take them the whole way through it. Okay. So what do we do? Point 1. Build their best self. So the first thing we do, okay, physique, mindset, and performance. All right, if you don't have those things, you're going nowhere. Okay, so like it's the first thing we do and one of the main things we do. Okay, we get people to trust their conscience, follow their purpose, and be fulfilled. Because most of you guys, maybe not you guys watching this, you guys are on the ball, but a lot of guys are chasing comfort. They're chasing happiness. They're chasing a cuddle with their pint and their boys at the football, which actually leaves them in a very deep pity hole, when actually the only way to be fulfilled is self-actualization and self-transcendence. Self-actualization is becoming your best self, always elevating, progress every single day, physically and mentally. And self-transcendence is giving that back to the world, right? This is what we help people with. And then also live a great life as a byproduct. Okay, so we help people who are career-focused lads or advanced entrepreneurs build their very best self. Take it to the top level, the best physique, their best mindset, their best performance. Basically be a 0.1% operator guy. Trust their conscience. Most people hear a voice sometimes in their head and they're like, oh, you should do this, but they don't have the fucking balls because they don't have the self-worth and confidence because they've not done the work on themselves. This is an extreme personal development program for men to get to the very highest level. Okay? How? We give them proven blueprints. Okay? These are my own and collaborated with 8-9 figure business owners. Tailored daily habits. Every single guy that joins our program gets tailored daily habits around their physique, around their mindset, around their career, around their goals, and we get them there. It's that simple. They also get one-to-one coaching, all right, on their physique side of things, which is going to be nutrition, training, supplements, all that stuff. Okay? We track everything. We give them updates, everything, right? So that's all, everything like meal plans, macros, all built around their lifestyle, around their life that they want to achieve, the body they want to achieve, the mindset, the mental clarity, and the career goals, okay, and optimized around their work. They get access to courses, and then they also get community, and that also includes calls, okay, and one-to-one support, all right, from myself and my team. So, you get where we're going with this? We get eyeballs, we provide value, they're interested in the value, they work with us, they make the best decision for themselves, right? That's all it is. They're like, yes, I'm going to get more value than I already have. If I have more value than I already have, they're going to do a lot better. Themselves are going to feel better, they're going to be more fulfilled, but they're going to want to fuck ton more money. Every single person that comes in with us, even with some of the guys earlier in their journey, just career focused, but they need to do a lot of work on themselves, like their physique, lose the body fat, build some tissue, build the confidence and the mindset. They all earn more money, right? If I pull back to my story when I started, I was just some unconfident guy who was just flopping around in my engineering job. And think about it, guys. By the end of me going in all in on myself with my fitness, I was like, fuck this, I'm a fucking machine. Why the fuck am I here? I'm gonna go do my own thing, and I'm gonna fucking help people, right? I didn't have the balls to do that when I was a little fucking nobody, right? All starts there, guys. All starts there. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a little bit more technical, and it's actually about the products, okay? So effectively, we've got front end and back end, right? My business is my front end, all right? In the back end, we also have some products, right? But the front end is what we're talking about when we look up here, okay? So product one, all right? We have what I am known for building over the last 5 years is 4 years, sorry. My VIP coaching, okay? So we have product one, which is my VIP coaching, and product two is my elite VIP coaching. They're very similar, just one has a higher level of accountability. So effectively, done for you. It's all done for you coaching. We do everything for our clients. We build out absolutely everything on everything here, and we get them to their goals physically, mentally, career, okay? That's simple. One-to-one coaching on physique and mindset. We obviously have one-to-one messenger support with them. They get weekly video check-ins, updates, amendments. They get course access, and they get community access and calls, right? This is a really fucking brief overview, okay? We've got the elite VIP, which is the same product, effectively. Done for you. But these guys want an extra layer of accountability. It's slightly more expensive, this program, obviously, because they get weekly one-to-one calls with myself or my team, okay? So these are guys that are wanting to learn a little bit more on the job about what's going on with the programming, and also may want extra accountability to work it around their lifestyle, around their busy careers, and they want to go all in on it. Obviously, it's the one-to-one coaching still. Community. So the biggest difference between VIP and elite VIP, product one and product two, is we're aiming for the same outcome, but product two is a higher level of accountability. Instead of just the video weekly updates and one-to-one support, they will get actual one-on-one calls every week, not just the group calls that they will get in here, okay? Now, this is all great. This is what we ran for the last 4 years, and very successful, craziest results you've ever seen. I'm actually just going to quickly, I don't like to go on my phone in videos, disrespectful, but let me just, for the sake of this, to give you guys a point. This guy's doing like this level shit, right? It's pretty crazy, right? We are very good at what we do. We are literally the best at what we do because, like we said, what you're seeing here is not a physique transformation. It's a person transformation. It's who the fuck they become, right? And every single one of these guys I've just showed you goes on to hit a big problem. All right. And this is why we now have added a back end, because as good as it is, guys, becoming the best version of yourself, going all in on your physique, going all in on your mindset, going all in on how you operate and your habits and your frequency, it creates a problem because now you're not like everybody else, right? Your habits, your mindset, how you operate, the people you want to spend time with, you're very different. You're very different to the normal person in society, right? You don't want to gossip. You don't want to go out drinking every weekend. You don't want to eat processed food. You don't want to just waste your time driving around. You want to be literally waking up early as fuck. You want to be grinding in the gym. You want to be studying. You want to be learning. You want to be working with coaches. You want to be working with mentors, right? And going all in on you. And you're going to make a fuck ton of progress. You're going to get savage results like that. But that gives you one other problem. And that problem is, well, two other problems. The first problem is you feel lonely. One of the biggest things I struggle with is I felt very, very lonely because I'd got to this level and I was like, no one around me is anything like that. Like I feel like I'm the only one. Everyone just thinks this is strange, but like there are other people out there like that, right? So you feel very lonely. So my job with our back end is to solve that problem, okay? And also, you are now a very elite level guy. You are now a very valuable guy. You are now a guy with a lot of skill sets. You are now a guy that is disciplined, that doesn't miss. You are now a guy that believes in extremely big goals. So now that leaves you with probably the point where you're like, I really want to accelerate my career growth even more, or I may even want to start my own business. Okay, there's no right or wrong with either, but a lot of guys then want to go on and take everything to the next level, right? And they want to get around more high performer guys that they can actually relate with. Okay, so this is why we've now got our back end, and this is my CEO and elite CEO. All right, so I'm going to run you through what these products are. All right, I don't outwardly go out and make content for this. Like this is my business. Okay, this is how we help serve people in the back end. We do bring people in who have never been in these VIP products into these, but it's not what we market for. A lot of people just message me regarding the CEO and elite CEO because they see what I've done and they're like, Tom, can you help me do the same thing? And I want to get in that circle, right, where we can see a lot of success and take everything to the top. So effectively, what we do here, right, in CEO is done for you. It's going to make a lot more sense in a second. One-to-one onboarding. Community, course, and resources. So this is now, I should also add, plus free VIP. So these guys can then have the option, like you guys even watching this video can inquire about this. But like I said, this is typically our back end, right? So this is now where we actually help people take their career and actually work not just on themselves, like themselves as an asset, but we actually go all in on the deep dive on business, right? So we help them build their personal brand. We help them build their businesses. My CEO is a group model, okay, where effectively everything is done for you. At the start, you have a one-to-one onboarding call with myself. Everything around your social media strategy, everything around your brand, around your product delivery, around your offers, around your marketing, around your sales systems, around your product delivery, your fulfillment, your retention, growing the business, scaling the business, all that. But the group CEO, which is product 3, is typically for guys who are more just starting out or doing less than 10K a month already, right? Which is like the smaller money. Like they're basically very valuable. They've got a skill. And now they're like, I want to self-transcend. I want to be in an industry of self-transcendence. I've become the best version and continue to do so. But now I want to give back with the world and now actually want to make a product and leverage that, help more people, be fulfilled in myself in the same time, but then also earn an income off of this, right? So this is actually a business which how to start and build an online coaching business with none of the fucking BS, no sales calls, no ads. And create a life of financial and location freedom as a byproduct, okay? Remember everything I talked about up here, though. It's not about money, it's about value, right? You've got to be valuable, right? That doesn't mean you've got to have completed the world, right? Because value always keeps coming in, but you've got to have a skill set that you've achieved something with yourself, and once you've achieved something with yourself, you can give that back, right? Then we've got part 4. This is for Elite CEO. Now, this is effectively our CEO, but a bit higher end, guys, right? So again, this is done for you. One-to-one calls with myself. And then, as always, it's got the community, it's got the courses, and it's got the resources, right? So, done for you coaching. All right, we do absolutely everything to build your personal brand and business, right? And no, it's not all about, yes, obviously a big part of it is growing your following, but it's not all about having the biggest following in the world. I mean, I would argue I make more than pretty much every guy with 1 million followers, right? That's the reality. And I've got like, what, 50 something K on Insta now, 1,000 something on YouTube. And guess what, guys? YouTube's where a lot of clients come from, right? Because you can give a lot of value on there, right? People are looking for solutions on YouTube. So again, they get free VIP included. The reason I give that for free, guys, right, is simply because it doesn't matter if now you're on more of a business focused path and you've already done a lot of work on yourself. You should never drop the habits that got you to where you got. So if you get to this line, right, let's imagine we've got this this line here, right? Imagine you get here. You don't now drop what got you to operating at this level, thinking this big, because if you do, you've got to go back to square one. You sustain this, right? So if any of you guys are watching this and you've never been in our VIP and you're like, yeah, I actually now want to build my business 0 to 10K, let's say here, the part 4 is our Elite CEO. This is guys doing 7-8 figures, right? Some guys are doing 6 figures in there, but it's more advanced. There's going to be a lot more one-to-one time with me, a lot more leverage that they can get, right? But no one here should drop doing any of the habits on building their best self, their mindset, their life that they were doing, right? So I give it for free. I'm like, guys, I'm going to coach you now specifically on the business side, but I'm going to give you the VIP for free simply just because, like, this is what it's all about. If I want you to succeed in the career, in the business, you need this, right? As much technical stuff as we want to talk about with these guys, nothing over here, nothing is going to happen if you don't actually have yourself as an asset, and now you're doubting yourself and you've got limiting beliefs and you're missing and you're getting lazy and you're lying in, and now you know, it doesn't work, right? You've got to still have no vices. You've still got to optimize your nutrition, still optimize your training, still study every day, still invest in yourself with coaches, with mentors, etc. Okay? So, like I said, the Elite CEO is actually not even just with coaches. It's not even just online coaches. It's more online business. So in there, we've got guys who are, yes, top-end coaches who are typically doing 15K a month minimum upwards, anything over that CEO phase, and they want more one-to-one time. But then we've got a lot of guys in there doing 6, 7, 8 figures in their businesses, right? And some of them are online coaching businesses, a lot of them, in fact. And then there's also some which are more just personal brands, and they're like already successful in their career. Like, let's say they have a sales business or a real estate business, and then I help them make their offers and market and actually provide value back in the form of some course or digital product, digital service, and sometimes even just building out the team and helping them with the leadership and mindset side. Some of the guys that join Elite CEO are literally just joining from as a CEO of a business, simply just to build their leadership and mindset to help their business. Like one of the guys who actually joined this just a couple of months ago, he had capital to invest, so he jumped in earlier on. I think he was doing maybe like 8K a month. 8K a week. And now he's doing like 20 something K a week after like 6 weeks with me, right? And this is just by building his actual own business, his own brand, which has nothing to do with online coaching, right? But how have we done that? We've built his mindset, we've built his leadership, we've crushed beliefs, but we've also delved into his team structure, his business structure, which applies to any business, guys. Once you understand how to operate top-end business, it plugs and plays into anything, right? So that's our businesses, right? My baby is front end, VIP and elite VIP, building your best self, physique, mindset, performance. You are going to kill it without any technical stuff to do with your career. You're going to kill it in business when you actually just become the man that you respect, the man that you admire, the man that you would listen to. Then you can go into this side, okay? If it's applicable. Sometimes guys finish here, right? And they're like, I want to kill it in construction. And because that's their hobby. It's not like everyone should be in coaching, right? And I'm like, perfect. You need to go off and you need to find a mentor now on how to build yourself the best business in construction. Learning never stops. I'm going to talk about this very shortly, right? So sometimes it is I redirect them then. After front end, I'm actually just redirecting them. Most guys stay in a long time just to keep those habits and progress and fulfillment. But sometimes it's just a case of we redirect them off now to do the next layer of leverage. And then sometimes the guys who are like already knew from the start, and sometimes they figure it out along the way, and they're like, I want to be a coach, I want to build my personal brand, I want to build an online business, which is value-based, then they can come into the back end, or likewise, some guys just inquire or come from word of mouth, right, who know I've got a successful business. Okay? And then the final thing I want to talk about, right, this is really, really important. If you want to scale your business up to the point where you can start doing good numbers, right, is retention, okay? So one thing we have to have in a business is retention. Apologies on this really bad handwriting, guys. But we need retention, okay? So let me just run you through a few things. So if you want good retention from your clients, you need to be a lifelong learner, right? This is really, really important. If at the end of the day, right, if you're a coach and you've got all this information. So I've got all this information in my head, which has allowed me to build my physique, my mindset, my personal development, my lifestyle to live a life of financial location freedom, living in Dubai, house in Bali, this stuff, right? I've got all this information in my head, right? And if all I do is just give all of this to clients, which I do, well, perfect. They all come to here. But then if I'm not getting better, then they're just going to want to leave because now they need to go to a level which is above me. I've never had any client become above me. Why? Because they're moving at the same pace as me, but I'm always going like this. You should be a lifelong learner as a coach, right? That's really, really important because then you can always keep providing value to them and get them to that next level, right? That's so, so important, all right? The next thing is be the man you'd actually want to listen to, right? One thing that appalls me really with the industry is like there is not many people who actually, there's people with business skills, but then they lack in the physique, they lack in their lifestyle. And I'm like, I can't listen to you. I just don't respect you, bro. Right? Or sometimes there's guys who are really successful, but they are 45. And I'm like, that's really good. But like, I'm in my early 20s and that's very far away. And how you did that 20 years ago or over the last 20 years, the times have changed now. The strategy is different, which is what a lot of people don't think about, right? I've just gone 24. So everything I do to build my business is extremely applicable for everybody right now. And it's like, oh, if Tom's achieving this success now, this is like the closest to people, right? And you always want to look for people who are walking the walk, someone you'd actually respect and want to listen to, but also people who are close in proximity to you, right? Not if you're like 30, right? That doesn't matter, but it's more the fact that are closest in, they've achieved it in a time frame soon to you now, okay? Because that's where the information's applicable, because strategies change all the time, all right? Yes, there's foundational stuff that's a lifetime, but, you know, you want to find someone that's actually close to you in life. Investment rule, right? This is a rule I have as a business owner with an online coaching business. You have to be open to, genuinely mean this, you have to be open to spending 10 times the amount that one person can transact with you from a monthly product in one single month. So like, imagine this, right? You have to invest in yourself, in your own coaches, in your own mentors, in your own courses, in your own education, 10 times what one client could pay you for 1 month. So imagine this, hypothetically, let's say if one of you guys was selling it, a fitness program, fitness, whatever, right? Anything. You could be selling a knitting program for all I care, but let's say it was fitness. And it was £300 a month. You have to be open to spending at least 3K a month every month on personal development, right? Because that sort of ratio is going to get you exponential growth. If you actually then put 10 times the value that one person could pay you, which you should be, right? Then the guys inside your program are going to get amazing results. That's going to snowball back into your marketing. Also, you then got strategies that now are going to allow you to make 3K extra a month like clockwork, right? Because it's not going to happen if you don't know it. Like if you already knew how to do it, guys, you'd have already done it, right? So you have to constantly invest in yourself. You're a lifelong learner, but you've got to be prepared to open doors that you didn't already know. Because everyone thinks they know everything because they know what they know. But what you don't know is what you don't know. And this is one of the biggest things you've got to change in your mindset. Before I did this, literally nothing changed. And then also every client should feel 10 out of 10 in your product. All right. You've got to build relationships with them. I know every single person in all of my products on a personal level. Why? Because I care, right? If you build a product, like I said at the start, and it's just for money, people just feel like numbers, and it's absolute bullshit. Okay. Absolute bullshit. Now, one thing I should also talk about that I forgot to mention was when it comes to my products, I offer different payment options. I have monthly payment options and upfront payment options. All right. All with no ties. I make it absolutely frictionless so anybody can just join, because at the end of the day, I'm here to help them. All I have any product for is simply to help people. I help people solve their problems. That fulfills me. They transact value with me, i.e. money, and I give them a fuck ton 10 times more value back than they would ever pay me for. Like I said, I've spent multi six figures at this point on my education. Like all my products are hundreds, thousands of times less than what I've invested in myself, and they get access to it all, right? So they transact what I deem as a very small amount of money for that value, and I transact them a fuck ton more value back. That is why people will want to work with you. Okay, because you're going all in on you. People invest in people that invest in themselves. And also, what's really important as to why my business works very well and is growing at a very fast pace is my retention itself. Like, if we deep about it, right, guys, my VIP coaching, right? The average retention in my VIP coaching is 9.5 months. I don't actually know anyone in the whole industry that has a retention of 9.5 months. I focus on retention more than literally fucking anything, right? I want my clients to have the best impact they've ever had. I've got guys which have been in my VIP 4 years since I started the business, right? They like it that much, and it provides that much value to them on a daily basis. They want to keep transacting with me because they know they're receiving way more value back than they're actually paying me for. Okay? That's the reality. So 9.5 months. Most guys in fitness have 1 month, 3 months max. Yeah? Because what I give them is so much more than just fitness. It's mindset. We take them to life goals. But like I said, a lot of guys are with us years and years and years. But as an average, 9 months, right, is what clients stay. You would never ever get someone to transact with you for 9 months if your product was bad. So that's just living proof that my product is arguably the best product in the game. I stand by that, right? I have more passion for what I do, in my opinion, than anybody else in the game, right? And then even in my back end, right, CEO, which we've had over the last year or so. Interesting fact. I don't actually know the lifetime value, but it's basically 100%, right? Out of everybody that's ever joined our CEO, so we launched I've been doing business consultancy for the last year. We actually launched CEO this year, okay? We've had 40 people join it over the last, let's say, 8 months, and this is all just through back end or people reaching out to me. No marketing for this product at all. Out of 40 people that have joined CEO, we only have 2 people which aren't still in it. So it's basically 100% retention. That's how good it is. If people honestly thought your product was bad and people are dropping out, it's because your product's bad and you're not valuable enough. And my products are more valuable than anyone. Like, I've got guys that have started with me in VIP as a complete just feeling like a loser, feeling down, no vision, but they just like knew they knew they wanted to do better. They were fed up of the fucking reality. We went all in. They might have been in like a laboring job, and 1,500, two grand a month. We go all in on them. After 6 months, they become a savage. We work another few months on their mindset. Then they come into CEO, and now they're making, some of them 3K a month, some of them, but online, some of them 10K a month, some of them 30K a month, some of them 50K a month. Some of the guys who have joined me already earning 15K a month, who have come through with their own businesses, are now earning 80K a month. Some of the guys who are earning 7 figures are now earning multi-7 figures, right? It's because we're good. The value they transact me, they get 10x more value back. So what you need to think about, guys, with your products is how much more value back do your clients than they get you? If you are taking more value, i.e. money, than they receive back in value, deliverable, right, and actual results, people won't stay with you. You won't have retention. So the reason my retention is so good is simply just because the amount of money they transact with me, they receive much more physical value back and results on their life than they deem as the number they've just transacted with me, right? When you've mastered that, you win. You only get that when you become a lifelong learner. You become the man you'd actually want to listen to. You care about your clients more than anything else. There is nothing else I would rather do on any day of the week, right? Saturday, Sunday, 10 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning, 12 in the middle of the day. There's nothing else I would rather do than sit on calls and coach my clients. There is nothing more. That's when I'm fulfilled. I'm in flow state when I'm coaching, okay? I just want to change as many lives as possible. I know what it did for me. I've hit my needs. Like, yeah, I can go bigger, higher. Of course, that would be ignorant to say otherwise. But if I can help thousands, hundreds of thousands, I want to impact millions over the coming years. If I can help more lads build them best selves, build themselves into the man they respect, the man they admire, physically in great shape, great mindset, operating from a much higher level, killing it in the career, killing it in the lifestyle, the relationships. Some of them who have that burning desire build their own businesses and then go and attract a life of financial location freedom, and also spread the message. All this value that they've put in there, they give back, right? There's nothing more selfish than a guy that does it himself and doesn't share it back. That's why I'm on here today with you guys, right? I could just make 21.8K whatever in a day and just go, cool, tomorrow, boom, let's go again. Or I can sit here and actually give it back, right? I coach because I want to give back. And that's the difference between the guys that do well and the guys that don't, right? If people just join industries for money, they'll drop out of anything, right? That's just how it works, guys. All right. Hope you found a lot of value from that video. Like we said, it all starts with mindset. You've got the 4 areas of business. You've got eyeballs, you've got interest, you've got on board, you've got value. You need to know exactly who you're helping. Most people don't know who they're helping. They're speaking to a world. I'm speaking I only want to, like, I know realistically, like, when I speak on content, I can only help one type of person, right? It's that simple, right? Career focused lads and people are already doing well. And I will take them to the top. There will be no one that will take them to the top more than I will. And that's my lifelong mission. I will outlearn, I will out action everybody. I won't miss when others miss. And people also see that through my content, and they're like, yeah, I trust Tom. Tom's the one that's going to take me there. And then we do that for them, right? We help them with themselves. We build their best selves. And then for those guys that want to build their best career, but actually in the online space, well, then they can come to our back end. Or if there's people like even you guys watching this video, any of my other content, they may see, okay, like, I like Tom's level of success. I know I would want to know what he knows, and they can jump into this. Or if they want to just be more successful in their career, but they're in something completely different to this, which is also amazing, they go off over here, right? It's that simple. Then you've just got to be a fucking G, right? Retention. Everything here is different to what everybody else in the industry, every mentor I've had tells me to do. One thing, guys, is I stopped a long time ago going to mentors in the fitness industry who are just teaching you to be the same as everyone else. Everyone says the fitness industry is saturated. The fitness industry is not saturated. It is just full of absolute bullshit, right? You have to learn business. You have to learn marketing. You have to learn value exchange, right? I have to learn how to run a business. The guys doing the fitness stuff don't have a fucking clue what they're on about, yeah? I've spent 20K on a 60-minute call just with a business owner, nothing to do with fitness, just to find insights that help me now with my business, right? And guys get insights to this every single day for guys who work with me for the tiniest fraction of that you can ever imagine, right? So no sales calls, no unauthentic cheesy shit, no pretending to be a little character on your fucking Instagram or your YouTube. Just fucking real talk, real value. No spending, spraying money on ads. You just get to be you. And you can make that sort of thing. Like I said, it's not every day. We can every day. Guys, I hope you found that really valuable. If you do think you could benefit from anything we do, you can obviously check the links below. We've got our VIP Build Your Best Self. That's everything elite physique and mindset. Guys who are starting out or guys who are already at top level. Like we coach a lot of coaches in there, take them to the top level. And then also we've obviously got the CEO for guys going 0 to 10 and then 10 plus in the elite CEO, where we do everything for you and we show you exactly how to build your business, have a big impact. But like I said, this isn't for everybody. This is for guys that only are all in. This is for guys that have value, want to give value back, and care about being the most valuable motherfucker. This is not about solely money obsessed people. Yes, we all know money's important, guys, but this is about people that want to solve problems for people and get extremely fulfilled by that, right? Nothing will ever work in business if you don't care and don't like what you're doing. Why? Because you need to be so fucking consistent, and you won't be consistent if it's only about you. I show up every fucking day on my socials. Like here, we're 52 minutes into a YouTube video. I would not be 52 minutes into a YouTube video today if I didn't care about just trying to change as many people's lives and help as many more people do the same as what I've done, because I knew how fucking shit it were in my old life, and I knew how fucking good it is in my new life, and I want to do that, right? If you don't have that mindset, business won't work. If you do have that mindset, then do check out my CEO link below, and I can definitely see if we can, well, we'll have a chat about it. We can help you for sure, if I think we're a good fit, guys. All right, let's get it. Let's go. If you don't already, let's connect on Instagram at Tom D. Pearson, and I will see you in the next video, guys.